Hi everyone, my name is Charlie Puente, and I want to tell you a story about a young boy named Nate Bronstein. Nate was 15 years old. Nate had recently moved into a new school in a new city in Chicago. Nate was just trying to fit in. He was just doing his thing, not doing anything wrong. Just being a nice, young, 15-year-old kid, just trying to fit in. Nate was trying to tackle these new challenges in life alone. Once Nate had gone to the school, his fellow classmates or friends decided to text him, use all forms of social media, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok even. They decided to tell him to kill himself. Decided to bully Nate. This bullying disturbed Nate, and he decided, you know what? Instead of reaching out and involving my parents, because that might even get me bullied even more, I'm going to talk to the Dean of Students. The Dean of Students, instead of taking action, deciding, you know what? I'm going to stop this right at the root. He decided to just kind of let it go. Let it play out. Nate had reached out to the Dean of Students, the only person he thought who was in power, who could stop this, who could help him. Instead of helping him, he brought Nate to his edge. Nate's parents, a few weeks later, found him hanging from their showerhead bathroom. Nate's parents had no idea he was getting bullied. Nate never spoke of it to them. Nate's parents were informed that Nate had gone to the Dean of Students and that the school had done nothing about it. Their poor little boy was gone, and they could do nothing about it. According to the BMC of Public Health, 15% of those who are bullied end up using self-harm. 6% of them are the victims, and the other percent are those who are actually the bullies. I want to inform you of why this needs to stop. I want to tell you about all these circumstances, why those bully, what the teachers can do. But first, I want to talk to you about bullying, more specifically cyberbullying, and the self-harm that come from this, and the mental aspect of it. Secondly, I'm going to tell you, why do these kids bully? What are they doing wrong? What do they deserve to get bullied? And third, I want to talk to you about the solutions that teachers need to take to avoid these type of losses. Bullying takes many shapes and forms. According to the Journal of Psychedelic Drugs, cyberbullying leads to drinking and smoking marijuana. On top of this, the BMC Psych has reported that many of these kids who are bullied end up developing PTSD from getting bullied. These kids get hooked on the stuff. They get hooked on alcohol, they get hooked on smoking, they get hooked on just being scared, having that PTSD. It doesn't help them. They're left to struggle. Their flames, these young kids, are extinguished before they even mature. Why do these kids bully? According to In Scholastic Parent and Child, Joe Harbour explains that bullying is just about power. These kids, they have problems at home. They have problems with their parents, with their friends, school. According to a study done by adolescents, victims who are bullied are also those who are bullied. They surveyed the victims and the bullies, and together 28% of them voted on that those who bully have low self-esteem. 26 said because they think it's cool to bully others. 15% explained these problems they have at home, these challenges they face outside of the school. And 31% bully because they're jealous, annoyed, and they hate the victim, and they just want that power that I told you about earlier. According to the Journal of Creativity and Mental Health, there's a training program that's solution-focused. It offers support. It helps these kids who have poor social skills to be able to, develop them, help them get better, help them achieve in school. and not bully other people. As well as the Journal of Child and Family Studies explains how teachers can apply the critical awareness from this teaching that they learn, and they can redo their education. Some kids get bullied because they're just not smart enough. They're slow to learning, they're slow to developing, and that's okay. But these teachers are now able to change the way they teach and help these kids out. I talked to you about the self-harm that comes from this, the mental problems that these kids develop. I told you why these kids bully, and I told you what these teachers can do to help those who are bullied. I do all of this to avoid another problem and circumstance such as Nate's. You are in a position, many of us are old enough that we're not bullied, to watch out. They might have a younger sibling who's bullies or is actually getting bullied. You can change something. You can avoid another circumstance, loss of life. You can let these kids develop, mature, start a family, do whatever they want to be. And it starts by stopping bullying.